guys, welcome back to the Science of CBD podcast. I'm your host, Suzanne Gatt, and as always, I'm here with Professor Jean Bruno.
Hello, and how are you doing?
Good. You?
Good.
Good. So today, guys, we're going to talk about, we always talk about phytocannabinoids and the endocannabinoid system. We're going to do that, but we're also going to talk about fatty acids and omega-3 fatty acids and probiotics as well. So, Jean, we talk a lot about what substances in phytocannabinoids and what types of phytocannabinoids, CBD, we talked about CBG, others that our bodies make, endocannabinoids, and how they affect our endocannabinoid system. But it's my understanding that there are other substances that also affect our endocannabinoid system.
Well, there are indeed. There's other substances that can have a negative effect on them as well as a positive effect. In the case of your omega-3 fatty acids like EPA and DHA, as well as probiotics, those are substances that have a very positive effect on the endocannabinoid system.
Well, okay, let's break them down. Let's talk about omegas first.
Okay, so first we have to understand that the body makes a variety of endocannabinoids. Now there's sort of two primary ones. One's called anandamide, or AEA for short, and the other one we call 2-AG for short. Those are the most prevalent and the most well-known ones. But the body actually makes a couple of others. I'm going to call them for short EEQ and EDP because the long name is too long. Anyway, those...
Try me.
I actually have trouble pronouncing that
right.
one. They're monosyllabic. In any case, so it turns out that EPA and DHA, the fatty acids, actually get converted into those endocannabinoids in the body. And the really cool thing about it is those endocannabinoids are involved specifically in helping to mediate inflammation. So when you think about the fact that omega-3 fatty acids have a lot of research on them for being anti-inflammatory, you start to realize, maybe it has a lot to do with the fact that they're converted into endocannabinoids. And so it's a very interesting pathway that it follows. And it's interesting to know you can actually take a supplement like omega-3 fatty acids, whether it's from fish oil or krill or algae, and make more endocannabinoids in your body.
So the fish oil supplement that I take on a daily basis is also helping my endocannabinoid system then?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is. And not only that, but of course, if you're taking phytocannabinoids at the same time, CBD and phytocannabinoids, they help you to maintain higher levels of your endocannabinoids. So if you're taking a fish oil, and then you also take a phytocannabinoid CBD product, they're going to work in a complementary way. You're going to maintain higher levels of the endocannabinoids that those omega-3 fatty acids are making.
What about probiotics? Do they work the same way?
No, they don't work exactly the same way. So let's back up for a second. We know that the endocannabinoid system plays an important role in helping to mediate and reduce inflammation. Well, turns out that the probiotics can actually activate endocannabinoid receptors in the body. There's been animal research showing that like Lactobacillus acidophilus, probably the most common one, actually activated the endocannabinoids in the gut and helped with inflammation. And of course, there's some other ones too, those are like Bifidobacteria brevi and Streptococcus thermophilus, which have been studied in humans and found to help reduce inflammation, that was caused by, overexercising. And so when you look at all of that, you realize that you could actually use some of these things together. Like you could, again, take the phytocannabinoids, you could take the probiotics, and you could take the omega-3 fatty acids, and they're each working in a different way to support the endocannabinoid system and give you, just a greater overall effect.
Okay, so omega-3s get converted into cannabinoids in the body. Probiotics can help activate endocannabinoid receptors.
Correct.
Okay, and then they both help inflammation. Is that right?
That's right. And don't forget that if you take your phytocannabinoids, your CBD with it, that helps to maintain the levels. Now, in addition, there's a complementary relationship between the probiotics and phytocannabinoids that don't even have to do with the endocannabinoid system. So we know that in the gut, probiotics can actually help to manufacture certain neurotransmitters like serotonin. Serotonin is involved in mood and sleep. And so also we know that you may recall from a previous podcast that I mentioned that the CBD and phytocannabinoids can actually help activate serotonin receptors. So by one activates the serotonin receptor, the other one actually helps make serotonin. So in combination, you have something that can help with mood, that can help with sleep, and it makes a great deal of sense. Again, using some of these things together for a greater overall effect.
Very cool. All right, that's interesting. So not only can the phytocannabinoids that we're taking help our endocannabinoid system, but now every day when I pop my fish oil and probiotic, I take both. I'll know that I'm helping my endocannabinoid system as well.
That's right.
Cool. Anything else, Gene?
I think that's it for now. We have lots to talk about in the future.
We do. Stay tuned, guys. We have a lot more, as Gene said, coming up in the next several podcasts. Please continue to comment, like, and share. We love hearing from you guys. All right. See you soon.